guys, so welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing another E.L.F. wedding look. I'm just doing a lot of wedding looks right now because I'm like trying to see if I can change anything. Hold on. I'm just gonna have to watch. It's okay. Alright, so first thing, I did do a skincare routine, by the way. First thing we're gonna do is our eyebrows. So I have the E.L.F. Bite Size palette. I'm gonna go into the third shade instead of fourth shade now. And the E.L.F. eyebrow duo brush. And I'm in the mirror. And quit forgetting that. So now I'm gonna open this. Like I said, I'm gonna go into the third shade for my brows now, which is a little lighter than what I would normally have my brows. And if I don't like the way my brows look, which honestly, this color is such a better match than the other color I use. So, this looks so much better. I'm gonna put a little bit of the second shade in. Gonna mix it because it is like a little light. But it looks so much better. What my brows would be looking like right now. Is that darkness? It was like completely fake. Now I'm gonna go back into the third shade to my brows are no longer even because I'm like losing brow hair. So I need to start using my serum again. And like I said, I have skincare, but it's like well synced in. So I did it early this morning thinking I was gonna do this tutorial around noon. And here it's like 3:14 here. take my E.L.F. brow lift applicator and the E.L.F. brow lift. I'm just gonna take about that much. I'll put it on both front of my brows. I'm doing my left brow first. So I'm just spooling the product through my brow hairs first, and then I'm feathering it up, kind of maneuvering it. That's all I do. I'll be back. I need to get something. I got some rubbing alcohol because that's what I use now. Like I said, my skincare has well soaking into my skin, so it's not like I'm taking it off that easy. What does? And I'm just sitting here making sure there's no glue. I'm also kind of correcting. That eyeshadow. Alright, so now I'm gonna go into the E.L.F. 16-hour camo concealer. I'm going into this angled brush right here. Outlining or carving out, whatever you want to call it, my brows to kind of make a perfect arch, because my brows don't really have the perfect arch. They're just round. So I do this to kind of get that perfect arch. If that makes sense. I should. I have 9 ideas for this week. 9 tutorials. And that one I wanted to do as a bonus last week, or now it's been a couple weeks. But anyways, a couple weeks ago, that if I needed to, I'm not doing it until the next time I start doing weekly tutorials. Okay. So now we're going to go into this small concealer brush. This is the E.L.F. concealer. Small. We're going to go back into the E.L.F. 16 hour. I'm going to put some product on the brush. I'll So, yeah. And now that I've, like, I put it down further, I don't really do what I used to. But I'll show you in a minute what I'm talking about making that perfect arch that my brows don't have. But see how now it's kind of like arched out? That's what I mean. Like, it just perfects it to the point where it's arched out. And I am gonna do eyeshadow first. Let's see, it just perfects it. So now I'm gonna find it. This one and this one. I'm gonna go into the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush and going back into that matte. And then I'm gonna take my E.L.F. Camo Concealer sponge. There. Now you gotta watch with this concealer. This and the hydrating one, because they do dry down really fast. because that concealer dries down pretty quick, we can go in with powder, which I'm going in with the E.L.F. Halo Glow setting powder and my Real Techniques powder puff because I found it. So I found out this side's for liquid and this side's for the powder, so I'm going to use the pink side. So I still got some in this little bit here from the last time I used it. So I'm just going to pick it up with the powder puff, dab it into the palm of my hand, and so it may look like bigger than my eye because it is, because I have small eyes, but it still works. I still have to order the powder puff that comes with this powder. So then I was just making sure I got all the powder out. And my fan's on because it's really hot here. Kind of just like glue everywhere, but it's fine because I have my powder puff, so which is what this is for. So now I'm gonna use the Real Techniques setting brush to quickly wipe off any excess powder. Alright, so now I'm gonna go back into that E.L.F. bite-sized palette. I need you. So, first shade is we're going to go in with that cream shade. And should have kept it. Going to use that as a starting transition color. I said it's like really hot right now.
What are you doing, Brad? What are you doing home? Drink down the phone or
I did not!
she saying she did, but she left with a hat.
Anyways, I'm going with the E.L.F.
You've been home all day.
blending eye brush.
Did you use it?
Yeah.
But I'm talking your ass. I went through all that work by myself, not knowing you were here. I actually want to do it anyway, so you want to open that door. And you saw, I think you saw me going. We can't do stuff in front of it, Bubs. Why are my socks up here? Probably because I never got them back down there. I found them. But yeah, he's got it all blocked up. I showed him how to open it. Yeah, he does show me. Okay. Got
I'm going with the second shade.
Well, in board. This board, this board here. Yeah. I got it like this so that it slides over it for now. Actually, cause this, I had to take this latch off. Oh. So this slides over and helps hold it shut for now. It's pretty solid. I know, but still. But you also got that other one. Well, I want to get it, be able to open it up. Because that box, that thin box right there, actually has those magnetic screens
mom bought. I was gonna put them over the outside. That way they can open them up. The cats can't get out.
What are you talking about?
The cats will find a way.
Alright.
So the cats will find a way.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
this way, you guys get airflow up here.
You got better airflow.
See, if I'd have thought about it when I was up here, I'd actually started sleeping with the damn thing open because that's where it gets so damn hot up here.
Yeah, but then you had Olaf that came up here with you.
But if I would have had the screen in there, it would have been fine. That's the reason why I didn't leave it open. So, if that's taken care of, then we'll get that put up. You guys can actually start leaving it open. Just gotta make sure you keep cool the forecast so it don't rain in there. That's what I'm trying to do. Hold it, take it, take it.
Anyways, now I'm gonna take this flat top shading brush. I'm gonna go into the third shade, which is the shade I originally put in my brows. It's okay, they heard everything that you were just talking about. And if you see, I'm holding it like towards the middle. Instead of swiping back and forth, I'm patting. Kind of pack that shadow in. I'm doing it this way, like your eyeshadow with it without any makeup on your face is actually really easier. Oh, so much easier, because then you can just wipe it away and you don't have to worry about disturbing any makeup that's underneath. So now we're going to take the Real Technique setting brush. We're going to get any fallout. Okay. So now we're going to go into primers. And the first one is the E.L.F. Poreless Putty Primer. And I got my putty primer applicator here. And I have been like playing with these and stuff too. So it should be so much easier to get them used, everything that I have in this bag used up. And I do have a pimple, quite a few pimples that might show through my makeup. But I've been doing skincare and stuff. So it's like, no, I've been doing skincare trying to get rid of them, but it's just, it's more, it, what it does, it's a little too much for one side. What it does, is the spot treatment I do kind of dries it out. It kills all the bacteria, and as it kills that acne causing bacteria, it dries out the pimple, and it makes it really painful for the first couple of days that you use it. It's just because it's killing it, and it's like trying to clear it up. But I have the spot treatment on right now. Let me tell you, there's no head on it. Well, at least on this one. Hold on. I'm in the middle of a tutorial.
A what?
Tutorial. And then, yeah, he said, but yeah, so it's like, there. Alright, I'm done with this one. Now we're going to go into the matte one. And this is where I'm going to start putting it all over my face. So this is where I'm going to put it on my cheeks and my chin and all up here. So you, like that. And see how there's like a big blob? I just smooth it out. I just smooth it out. Like that. And then I'm going to blend it out. Because this does turn my face white, if not blended out right, I'm going to go one side at a time so that it does not turn my face white. And then here we go again. Camo and boxes. I'm telling you, that cat loves her boxes. So if you see I kind of put a little too much, so then that's the part where I'm going to go like that. And then not do it one at a time just because I got a little too much. There. So. And then kind of just spread it all over. This also helps it blend in easier and faster. So then you can go into the next thing much faster. Then you're just blend it out with the applicator. Just the applicator. Oh, what am I doing? And I do have some redness too that I'm trying to get rid of as well. I don't know what I'm doing there. Okay. So then I'm gonna get a little bit more. Not that much. Go like that. Then this will be enough for my nose and my forehead. And now I can go like that. You just gotta watch my brow. Now if I get it on the concealer, where my brow, the concealer part of my brows, that I don't really care about, so that just helps hide the concealer better. So it literally eats the concealer. It literally eats up the concealer. So watch that. There we go. Got 2 primers down. Now, so now we're gonna let that set for a minute. And while we're letting that set, I'm gonna show you the next product I'm going in with, which is the E.L.F. powder primer. And so I was gonna use the E.L.F. Untouchable Woe Glow, but with the foundation I'm using and the fact that I'm using the glow wands. I don't want too much of a glow. And I also have sunscreen on as my skincare. Or no, I might as well. But I got an idea. Since I already got sunscreen underneath. So now I can go in with this. Just one like that. And this does make your makeup last all day long. Like, oh my god. I used the niacinamide one. And for my uncle's wedding. And oh my god, let me tell you. It stayed on the whole time. It stayed on the whole time that we were there. The the whole time going up, the whole time we were there, and the whole time coming back until I took it off. It was crazy. It was crazy, like how long it lasts. It was so crazy. I was surprised. So I'm gonna wait 30 seconds for that to activate its gripping part of it. So I pretty much gotta wait for it to dry down. Is what I'm saying. Not let it be so tacky. So now we're going to go into the E.L.F. Sun Touchable Woke Glow. And I'm just going to take that much, and I'm going to dot it here, here, and here. And then take a little bit more. Do the same thing on the other side. Here, here, and here. Okay. Let's do one right there too, just because so it's pretty much on the perimeter of my face, like what I would for the Halo Glow. But because I'm using the Halo Glow as my foundation, I don't want too much of the glow on my T-zone. I'll just make us look sweaty. Stop. So normally I wouldn't do this. I would actually do something else. If I was using the Halo Glow as my foundation, I wouldn't even put this on. This will go. Since I am. But since I am. So now I'm going to go into the E.L.F. Halo Glow Liquid Filter in the shade One Fair. I'm going to do lines on one side of my face, doing one side at a time, so I can make sure that it blends out evenly. And I'm using the Real Technique Soft Accent brush. And the reason that I'm using E.L.F. Halo Glow as my foundation today is because the actual foundation they have you using, I don't have anymore, which is the Chemo CC cream. And they pretty much have it to where you use either one, the hydrating or the original, depending on what you like. Now, normally I wouldn't want to go out like this. But because I have that skincare underneath, and I'm going to be also building up the coverage. It gives more coverage than what it's credited for. You know what I mean? Like, this gives more coverage than it's accredited for. So I love that. Like, I love that it gives more coverage than it's accredited for, because then you can use it as a foundation. I usually like using it as a, what is it called? Primer for my foundation. But since I don't have a foundation today, so now what I'm gonna do is I would normally let this set and wait for my concealer, but I'm gonna do my under eye. No, I'll wait for this to dry, and I have a fan, so this is like drying pretty quick. Okay. And I will put it down my neck. Just let me build this coverage up first. What did Joey want? Huh? Oh. Did he already leave? Okay. Well, I know he also said he had a present for us. What was it?
It says you really have to put it on the inside there.
Huh? I'm confused. Were you even talking about the same thing? No, we're not. No, we're not. We can't be. Yeah.
Okay. With cats.
Oh. Why do you say for us when he could have just said it was for the fucking cats? Made it a lot easier. I wouldn't be as confused right now. He does know that, right? Like I said, I'm building this up the best I can. So it's been building up nicely. Which this is the best I'm gonna be able to build it up. Because I don't want too much of a glow. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want too much of a glow on my face because of the glow wants to. If that makes sense. Hopefully it does make sense. I feel like it does. I feel like it does make sense. That I don't want to look like a Tin Man.
Okay. Yeah, get up the road. Get this earth where I can open that.
What was the present?
It's a cat. It goes over the cat back leg and
front one, the back one, and it has a leash to walk. His dad says none of the inside cats.
Why?
Because you don't want them to have the outside sniff of the egg.
No, what is it gonna do?
So make one of them.
So what? We're only allowed to walk Olaf then?
But he said, I don't see you guys getting none on off anyway.
I'll try. Where did my dad go?
Oh, after you went with John to go to savings.
For what?
Get out of there and came out.
Oh. Well, I'm hungry. Your what's fucking hurting? And I decided I'm not gonna put it on my neck. So that's just too much for me. Or, actually, I might as well.
So I take it we stripped all the other ones already?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I fell back behind a little bit. The whole section of there? That's what I just got in a couple days. Because there was that, and that other big box. That's where the strip topper is. Sorry. You want that? Underneath here?
What?
You want one underneath here?
No, I want it on top because it's going to make those drawers fall again. That's how those drawers fell. Was one was on, the drawers were on top of one, and there wasn't no support. The gray cat's back. The gray cat's back.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, give me a fucking flashlight. I'm fine with his ass comes in and out of it.
All right, hand me my phone.
Okay,
I know, but I just want to tell my dad that it had found a way in again.
I know where you're getting that out of.
All right. Cat's back.
What?
Gray cat's back in. Yep, because all of a sudden I looked over and you hear me yelling, "The gray cat's back! The gray cat's back!" Tyler just found it. It's getting in where Shaggy was hiding at. So the same way Olaf was getting in and out at. Apparently. That's what Tyler's doing now. Yeah, it's not going to. I think I know what it is. I love you. Later. It hides. Nope, that's mine. Oh, no, there it is. Fuck. Grab it. He said if it can't get out, grab it and take it outside yourself. So it slipped past the board without fucking with it. Sorry about that. There is a gray cat in here that keeps getting in, and we don't know where the hell it's getting in at. So, there he is. There it is. It's going towards the way that Olaf got out. I think it just got out. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. This is gonna come apart a lot because I'm like sweating and stuff. So now, sorry about that. We had to go chase that cat out. Ugh. So, yeah. Kind of just like fixing my foundation right now. We're gonna say it found its way out. So now we can't find it. My dad says it's someone's pet. There's no way it's someone's pet.
What the fucking guy's collar one is?
I don't see a collar.
I did. I was close enough to see the fucking collar.
And I was too, and I didn't see one. Unless it's hiding underneath the fur, like the girls do.
When he was sitting underneath there, I couldn't see it, but right as soon as he came out when I was over there, I seen it.
So it's somebody's pet. So pretty much I'm just gonna have to post a picture on Facebook, or post something about Facebook on Facebook. Hey, anyone missing a gray and white cat?
But it's about to be named Felicia. Behind my leather.
It keeps getting in my attic and tormenting my cats. To the point where my cats want to chase it. It had to do something to Shaggy. The way Shaggy hid.
Shit.
That cat was in here before.
That she started eating it.
I know. So it could just be her scared, or her weird, being weird because of the treats. But at the same time, the second she seen that gray cat, she ran and hid. Like, you don't do that unless something does that to it does something bad to you. Alright. So now I'm going to go into the E.L.F. Hydrating Camo Concealer and Fair Rose. So I'm just taking my concealer brush really quickly. I'm gonna put it in that inner corner. Like, I'm almost out of this one. If you can't tell, I'm having to like pump it, trying to get as much as I can. Out of the bottle. But it's okay. You know why? This just means that I got rid of. I used to have one more makeup product. It's one makeup product closer to my goal. So. What are you doing? What are you doing? Milk sec. And now I'm going to kind of balance out that brightness under my eyes by putting it on my T-zone. See? So, right here. Right here. And right there. Like I said, I'm almost out of it. Like a couple more uses and I'll be done with it. Now I'm taking my sponge. And I'm just trying to make sure, like I said, everything's balanced in that brightness. stuff. And now. Mm. Okay, so now we're gonna do some contouring. So I'm gonna use the E.L.F. Halo Glow Contour Beauty Wand and Fairlight to do some contouring. My cousin's gonna be asking me why I'm using drugstore makeup. I can't afford. So I'm doing the sides of my mouth. And you want to lift everything up. So I have the E.L.F. contouring brush. I want to lift everything up. Like that. And then something over here. I'll lift everything. When you're contouring, you're creating the shadow. So we're also going to have to bronze the skin up, which we'll do a little bit later. This one's kind of hard. Around the eyebrows kind of hard. But we're just creating that shadow when we contour. Creating the shadow. So it's like and these wands are almost gone too, so I'm like really excited to be able to use all this up. And I thought I was gonna use a sponge, but I'm not. So it's just I'm just so happy that a lot of things are almost gone. Oh my god. So now we're going to go into the blush beauty one and Rose Slay. And pretty much there's some things that I changed. Like I'm no longer using the E.L.F. Halo Glow. And I'm no longer using the E.L.F. Halo Glow liquid filter and the what is that called? Oh, the E.L.F. Sun lipstick. I'm using something different now, which I'll do in a different video. What I'm actually using. No. And these dry down pretty quick. Well, gotta like really blend. Why do I have to be sweating so much? Sweating so much there, and now it's just like eating through my makeup. And I'm kind of like connecting it with that contour a little bit. Why did I push it away? If that like makes sense, I'm kind of connecting it with that contour. So I'll show you on this side. So what I mean by connecting it with the contour, I'm blending it down, but I'm also blending it where the contour here goes. And when I'm telling you, it's like eating through it. It's making me mad. I'm just gonna have to put my powder there now. So I'm gonna powder where it's itching at really quick. Then it starts eating through. It's still eating through it. Not as bad though. It's a good thing. It's not as bad. It's still kind of eating. It's still kind of ate through it, but it's fine. So now I'm gonna use the highlight one, liquid gold. Like I said, these are almost gone, which I'm pretty happy about because I'm like, I've had them for a while now. And this and that. So now I'm going to be using the other side of that sponge. And there's some natural lighting. And all this texture and stuff I have won't be there for my wedding. So I'm like, you know, it might be a problem right now, but it's not going to be a problem soon. So,
You guys have to close on
alright. So now I'm going to powder. So again, taking the Raw Techniques powder puff, getting any of that excess powder that I just had. Pushing it into the palm of my hand so it pushes it, really packs it into the puff. And then
Don't that help with light? Just a little bit.
yeah, it just makes me look more sweaty.
Huh.
Literally all the grease and oil that's on my face that's going through my makeup is showing on camera. That's fine. It just shows you that it gets pretty hot here. Babe, it was just my highlighter. Where I put all that highlighter at, it's where, because I just powdered this side and it's not coming through now. I got a lot of powder. You notice I'm kind of lightly setting my face first. Really lightly doing it first, and then any place I need to go back over, I will. You know what I mean? Like any place that I need to go back over, I can go back over. And then the rest of the powder that's in this cap is for my chin. Oh my god. It feels so much better already. Yeah. Yeah.
See, look, was it worth me opening it?
Yeah. I was just saying, like, the lighting was. I thought the lighting was making me look more greasy than I am. But it's just my highlighter. So. So now, I'm going over everything, make sure everything's really nicely properly set. So that's there, that goes there, that goes in there. So now, I was gonna do eyeliner and mascara, but honestly, it's probably just gonna melt off. So now, I'm gonna do, I don't know why that was out, my bronzer, which I'm using the E.L.F. Primer Infused Matte Bronzer. Heh! The wind's strong enough to close that door. So I'm kind of going up at an angle, like that. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going on my chin, where I did not put the contour. Anywhere I put the contour, I want to keep that contour, that shadow. And I always feel like this makes me look like older than I am. Always. I feel like it. It's just the way it looks. And I was gonna do lipstick and lip gloss, but I'm probably gonna get something to eat after this, so. Then I'm gonna go into the E.L.F. Primer Infused Matte Blush. And this like angled blush brush. What?
Take this, slide it straight. So you got what that is.
Yeah. And I'm going again at an angle. Yeah. Like that. Yeah. Well, the other reason he wants us to watch the cats is because that wood. They can climb down that wood. Cats climb naturally.
On the ladder.
Yeah, on the ladder, yes.
So see, look, you pay it to.
But cats climb naturally too.
Okay, but if they didn't climb up the ladders, would we have to worry about it?
They were gonna learn to climb up the ladders anyways when we came up here. They were going to naturally learn how to climb up a ladder. I don't. And then I'm going in with the E.L.F. Stay On Night Microfine Setting Mist. The only reason I do it twice now is because I really want my makeup to stay intact all day. Alright, so here is the final product. I'm getting better at doing makeup for makeup tutorials. Alright, so I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!